What is up, everybody? It's Silververse here today. So we are getting early review scores for the campaign of Halo Infinite right now because the game releases on the 8th. So people are doing the review scores and releasing it already. So right now, the Metacritic score for Halo Infinite campaign stands at an 87 on Xbox Series X and an 81 on PC. It's a great example of gameplay being king. Moorish, exciting combat is only let down by a fairly safe open world and lack of essential filling abilities and upgrades. Okay, so this is from the website God is a Geek. And pretty much it's getting good scores overall. I mean, which I kind of expected. This game looks pretty fun for what I've seen so far, just from the trailers I've seen, but people who have played the game said it's a fun experience so far. But we have some haters as usual. Sony fanboys are hating on this score as usual. I mean, it's not shocking. I mean, Xbox is getting all this positive press right now with Halo Infinite, while Sony is being drier than the Sahara Desert right now with their exclusives. So, of course, the Sony fan base is going to be trying to downplay this game by any means necessary. So, let's read some of these comments. Now is at 82 on PC. Damn, game of the generation. That's being sarcastic right here. LOL, when Ratchet & Clank beats the biggest Microsoft franchise, you know there's no competition. Ratchet & Clank? I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy Halo Infinite a lot more than Ratchet & Clank. It's like, I'm pretty sure most people will enjoy Halo Infinite more than Ratchet & Clank. But this person says, I beat that game in 10 hours and never played it again. Yeah, it's the same here. 500 million budget, 6 or 7 years of development, and then only 85? If we should compare that with The Last of Us 2, then it looks bad for Xbox. Oh, and with the best engine in the world or not? Okay. What is this? An 86? 92? What are they guessing on a score? Okay. No way to stop. Serial Halo has to land a higher score than a 4, in my opinion. Multiplayer alone kills 4s. That's the thing as well, too. I don't like how these Sony guys are just bragging about the score being... I mean, the score's still good. It's like a... What was it again? Like an 80-something? It's still pretty good. It's an 87. That's still good. I guess they just meant it's not in the 90s, but... Halo Infinite has more features than most of these Sony games combined. Especially if you combine the multiplayer, the single player... It's like, that's a lot of content right there. So, especially most of these Sony games, like the guy said earlier, Ratchet & Clank. I'm like, Ratchet & Clank was just a story mode that was short one at that. So, I don't get it. It's like, it is what it is. It's like, Halo just has so much content. It's just ridiculous to brag about a 10-hour short campaign. Let's see. You were so close. LMAO, $500 million budget, 6 years development. I expect the 92 meta at least. Funny how the hypocrite Xbox fanboys are only looking at the IGN, Windows Central, and the Games Beat reviews. All Xbox level reviews, of course, but ignoring the meta score. So that's a not Metacritic's must play. Another boring open world, really. Not a single net review so far. Halo is back, baby. It's literally 3 points higher than a 5. It's just funny how most of these comments are just from Sony fanboys. They just really have to tell you their insight on an Xbox exclusive game. That's just interesting. While you play Twitter, people will still be enjoying the game. While you still have nothing on PlayStation, stay dry and stay salty. Gotta get that money from Microsoft. So what is this? Microsoft paid these guys off to give this game a good score. Wow. So this guy says, PlayStation flagship versus Xbox flagship. And we're just going off Metacritic scores, I'm assuming. He says, God of War got 95, while Halo Infinite got an 87. Man, it must suck being this dry right now on that PS5. It must really suck right now. Mediocre as always. Good job, Halo. I mean, this is literally the only game people are talking about right now, but okay. It is disgusting that Microsoft has an army of reviewers lowering Sony game scores and pumping up Xbox trash. Xbox is using the repugnant tactics used in politics and corruption. I actually hate them. What is he talking about? He made up this whole narrative, this whole conspiracy theory, and it's like, and this guy says, "Are you gonna cry?" It sounds like this guy's gonna cry from this whole ridiculous conspiracy theory he has made up. So this is getting wild. Let's see some of the quote tweets. These guys just stay salty. If you think that 87 is a score that means the game is bad, please go outside or learn how to enjoy different media. The fanboys always tire me. Yeah, 87 is far from a bad score. That's actually a really good score. That's a passing grade if you go to school. That's a passing grade in school. So I don't know what these guys are talking about. Very good scores, only 2 days away now. Yep, 2 more days and we get to enjoy this game. After looking at the review scores, I'm so excited to play through the campaign on Tuesday. Is this the game who cost $500 million? Look like 343 know the campaign as well. LMAO, scrolling through the Halo Metacritic reviews, I've seen at least 10 websites with Xbox in their name or Windows for the 100 to 90 scores. Were there always so many websites with Xbox in their name reviewing Xbox games? So now he's saying Xbox is some medium bias going on because there's so many Xbox reviewers? Okay. So I guess we can discredit reviews from outlets like PSU or PS Games. That region is pathetic. Sure, like LOL, we can discredit one outlet for PlayStation and 10 plus outlets for Xbox. Campaign hype? Well, I don't think it will hit that 95 plus overall score they thought they would get. Oof. Ouch. Stop giving out perfect scores if you don't think it's perfect. Let's see. They were created to boost the score. Wow. I think we should do what they do with diving scores, etc., eliminate a handful of the highest and lower scores, then work out the average score. With the remaining scores at the moment, it will be at the top 19 and bottom 19 scores to be eliminated. I mean, of course, a lot of Xbox-centric publications go out of his way to review the game. You'll find a similar amount of PS-centric outlets do the same for PlayStation games. And hey, DualShockers gave the game a 90, and they're a PlayStation-oriented outlet, so that's pleasant to see. Yeah, all these fanboy sites on all sides shouldn't be allowed, lol. Because every Xbox review site treats Infinite as the second coming of Christ, even though Digital Foundry in the review shows clips of Kana Bridge of Spirits show how the shadows should have been done in Infinite. Ryan McCaffrey's score has been a foregone conclusion. He's been cooking that 9 for months. What does that even mean? he's been waiting to get the score again for a 9 for months. They're trying to say, okay. You should actually see those sites. It's like they are made by 15-year-olds. How are they verified or Meta? It's not doing that anymore. I know, right? It's crazy. Xbox players reviewing Xbox games. Ponies are getting desperate. Video game bias? Man, you are one pathetic loser, no offense. Sony fans worry about media bias? Interesting. You seriously got your head out in your ass? See, PlayStation has mini sites too? Stop with the stupid takes and low-life hater, lol. You ugly MFer. Don't make me come over there. Okay, what? So yeah, it seems like people are kind of salty. They just don't enjoy a game like everybody else say, hey, another game got a good score. But they got to downplay the Halo Infinite success right now, which is pretty funny. But yeah, can't wait for the game to actually release on the 8th. Definitely share your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.